Q'orianka Kilcher is known to fans of the hit Yellowstone TV show as Angela Blue Thunder, but a while ago her name was in the headlines, and it wasn't for an exciting new role. She actually got in some pretty serious legal trouble and stole a lot of money, and everything that happened after that was just crazy. Q'orianka wound up facing criminal charges for allegedly collecting some disability benefits during a time when she was eligible to work. It was a serious charge with consequences that could have impacted the rest of her life if convicted. Q'orianka was charged with cashing in nearly $97,000 of disability benefits illegally during the time she was working on Yellowstone. This meant 2 felony counts of workers' compensation insurance fraud, according to the California Department of Insurance. Q'orianka allegedly hurt her neck as well as her right shoulder while she was working on Dora and the Lost City of Gold in October 2018, according to the insurance department's statement card. Michael Becker, Q'orianka's attorney, claimed that she was a passenger in a production vehicle when she suffered the injury. Michael confirmed that third-party doctors were able to verify her injury and her entitlement to benefit. Michael said that Q'orianka was always honest and open with her doctors and treatment providers. He also asserted that his client never knowingly accepted benefits that she didn't believe she was rightfully entitled to. After Q'orianka's injury, she saw a doctor a few times that year, but then stopped treatment. That seems kind of weird if you're actively trying to recover from a major injury, especially one that gets in the way of your livelihood. Q'orianka apparently stopped treatment and didn't respond to the insurance company that was handling the claim on behalf of her employer. All of that feels kind of shady, because if you're not working, then what else do you have to do except everything in your power to heal so that you can get back to working again? That is, of course, assuming you actually want to work and not just collect benefits. A year later, Q'orianka told a doctor in charge of the insurance claim that she was offered a job but was unable to take it due to severe neck pain from the injury. Between October 2019 and September 2021, Q'orianka pocketed a substantial amount of money from this claim. According to bank statements, she cashed in on $96,838 worth of disability benefits. Not exactly just some loose change showing up in your account, but an investigation into Q'orianka proved that something fishy was going on, because during that same time period, she was actually working on Yellowstone. So how could she possibly claim disability benefits, which are only for when you can't work, during a period of several months when it's documented that she was working? A statement that was released said that according to records, Q'orianka returned to the doctor and began receiving disability benefits just 5 days after her last days of working on the show. The doctor who had initially responded to Q'orianka's claim said that if they had been aware of her employment in 2019, they would not have granted her the disability payment. Q'orianka got arraigned for the charges in May 2020. She self-surrendered and entered a plea of not guilty at her arraignment. Her attorney vowed that Q'orianka would strongly defend herself against these very serious accusations. According to her lawyer, she provided regular updates to her casework at the Division of Workers' Compensation. Michael also reminded everyone paying attention to this high-profile case that his client was still innocent until proven guilty, despite the media's tendency to sensationalize any charges involving a celebrity, oftentimes not giving them the presumption of innocence. A source close to Q'orianka said that she was shocked when she found out about the charges, and she was looking forward to getting the truth out in the world to clear her name. Also, she wanted everyone to know that these were serious injuries and that there was no reason anybody should be trying to minimize what she went through. Her injuries put her on a long road to recovery with intense physical and mental suffering, and Q'orianka said that she was now going to be 10% disabled for the rest of her life. The issue gets even more complicated considering Q'orianka's racial background and genealogy. Because she's an indigenous woman of Quechua-Hawaiian descent, she regularly gets cast in roles that represent indigenous people in Hollywood. She previously played Pocahontas in the 2005 movie The New World. The types of roles she gets tend to require a lot of physical activity like horseback riding and stunts. As a result of her injury, she was forced to turn down multiple roles over the course of several years due to the fact that she wasn't fully recovered and able to perform. Fortunately for Q'orianka, the story has a happy ending. She was finally able to put all her legal headaches behind her in February 2023. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office dismissed all charges against her, according to a press release from Q'orianka's spokesperson. The statement said that throughout the whole process, Q'orianka maintained her innocence, and the ruling handed down by the court finally proved it. Despite the fact that she suffered a serious injury while filming Dora and the Lost City of Gold that radically altered the course of her life and career, Q'orianka was optimistic about the future and enthusiastic about a new slate of projects. The statement went on to say that Q'orianka hoped to use this moment and the media attention she was receiving to shed light on the experiences of all the other workers who have similarly been injured in the job. Q'orianka said that when the ruling was announced, she was beyond grateful to hear that her case was finally dismissed. At the time, she said that tomorrow would be the day her journey to raise awareness and demand more substantial transparency for workers' rights would begin. Q'orianka knew that she couldn't have won alone, and she took the time to thank her trial attorneys, Camille Vasquez and Steve Cook. She said that without their unwavering belief in her innocence and tireless dedication to giving her the best possible advocacy, the win would not have been possible. Q'orianka also thanked her friends, family, fans, and colleagues in the industry for giving her the support she needed to keep her going. More than anything, she was just happy that she would finally be able to get back to doing the work she loved. Q'orianka's lawyers put out their own statement saying that they were pleased the district attorney decided to dismiss all the charges against her. They said that it was obviously great for their client, and they were happy that her innocence had been proven and made widely known. But they also saw a larger systematic issue in the fact that this ever went to trial in the first place. The lawyers pointed the finger at the California Department of Insurance for ever bringing this case to trial, and for putting Q'orianka through additional trauma and misery after she had already suffered enough and gone through every legal avenue to secure her rightful compensation, especially since she had documentation of being in contact with the people handling her case from the beginning. But all of these legal headaches didn't stop Q'orianka's career from thriving. While her insurance fraud case was going on, she was scheduled to return for season 5 of Yellowstone to reprise her role as Angela Blue Thunder. Ironically enough, her character is a powerhouse attorney, just like the ones she had to hire to keep her out of trouble. Getting injured while you're working is horrifying and something nobody should ever have to go through. Injuries big and small can be extremely serious, especially ones that impact your ability to get back to work or leave you with permanent pain and discomfort. Fortunately, Q'orianka was able to prove that she did nothing against the law. She's also become an advocate for anyone wrongfully accused of taking advantage of a necessary system. I'm glad this didn't hurt her career, and I hope she's able to help others in the future. But what do you guys think? Was Q'orianka taking advantage of the system, or was she fairly compensated for her injury? Let me know in the comments below.